machine like the Komatsu PC700LC is not just another trucking job. It's a complex and challenging operation that demands meticulous preparation, precise maneuvering, and, most importantly, the skill and experience of a specialized heavy haul team. Today, our transport crew is tasked with moving a Komatsu PC700LC, one of the heaviest excavators, weighing nearly 70 tons, across 93 miles from an industrial equipment yard to a remote quarry. This long and grueling journey will take us through busy city streets, narrow bridges, bustling highways, and finally rugged quarry roads, where only the toughest trucks can endure. Before hitting the road, the crew spends hours meticulously inspecting every detail of the transport system. With a load this massive, even the smallest mistake could lead to disastrous consequences. Checkmark the hauling truck. For today's mission, we're using a Kenworth W900, equipped with a Cummins X15 engine, producing 605 horsepower and an enormous 2.050 pound-feet of torque. Enough power to haul the Komatsu PC700LC across challenging terrain. Checkmark the specialized trailer, a 13-axle lowboy trailer, designed for extreme loads, ensures weight is evenly distributed. Its hydraulic suspension minimizes vibrations, protecting the excavator from potential damage. Checkmark load security. To prevent any movement during transit, the team secures the excavator with heavy-duty steel chains and ratchet bindings. Even the slightest shift during turns or sudden stops can be catastrophic. A detailed route plan has also been developed. Due to the sheer size and weight of the load, the transport team must avoid low-clearance bridges, weight-restricted roads, and tight intersections. Escort vehicles will travel ahead and behind the convoy, guiding traffic and ensuring a safe passage through every obstacle. Everything is checked and double-checked. It's time to roll. As the Kenworth W900 roars to life, its engine growling under the immense strain, the convoy slowly pulls onto the streets. With its massive dimensions, every intersection, every turn, and every narrow stretch of road becomes a delicate balancing act. City streets present the first major challenge. Despite selecting the widest possible route, some turns remain incredibly tight. Inches matter. The driver must make precise adjustments to avoid curves, streetlights, and utility poles. Traffic comes to a halt as the escort team directs vehicles to clear the path. Overpasses and bridges pose another major concern. Standing nearly 15 feet, 4.5 meters tall, the Komatsu PC700LC is dangerously close to clearance limits. At one low bridge, the team must slow to a crawl, rechecking height measurements before cautiously proceeding. After nearly 90 minutes of careful maneuvering, the convoy finally clears the city limits, but the most demanding parts of the journey are still ahead. Once on the highway, the convoy settles into a slow and steady pace, cruising at just 35 to 40 miles per hour, 56-64 kilometers per hour, to maintain control. Other vehicles whiz past, but the crew stays focused on keeping the massive load stable. One of the toughest segments is a 3-mile-long uphill stretch with a 10% grade. With 70 tons of steel behind it, the Kenworth W900 groans and strains, its turbocharger whining as it struggles to maintain momentum. The engine temperature rises, and the driver carefully manages throttle input, ensuring the truck doesn't lose speed. But if climbing is tough, descending is even riskier. The sheer weight behind the truck could easily push the entire rig downhill uncontrollably. The driver relies on engine braking and trailer brakes to keep the speed in check, carefully avoiding excessive brake heating that could lead to failure. After hours of highway travel, the convoy turns onto the rugged roads leading to the quarry. Pavement ends abruptly, giving way to uneven gravel and dirt, littered with potholes and sharp inclines. With such a heavy load, the risk of getting stuck or tipping over increases significantly. Some sections of the road are so narrow that the driver must reverse and readjust angles just to make a turn. Clouds of dust billow as the trailer's tires grind through the rocky terrain. Finally, after nearly 8 grueling hours, the convoy reaches the job site. A 100-ton crane stands ready to assist in reassembling the excavator's boom, which had been removed for transport. As the final chains are released and the Komatsu PC700LC's massive tracks touch the ground, it is officially ready for action. Transporting a machine of this magnitude is not just the job of a single driver. It's the result of flawless coordination between logistics planners, maintenance crews, truck operators, escort drivers, and heavy equipment specialists. A 93-mile transport may not sound extreme on paper, but when it involves 70 tons of heavy machinery, every mile becomes a battle against physics, obstacles, and time. Tomorrow, another load will need to be moved. Another challenging route will await, and we will be ready to take it on.